Team 17.
Sassy Trap Games.
Date everything.
These doors here are of the sliding variety. Rather than swinging it out, I glide across myself horizontally, never touching. You may try to have both sides of me open at the same time, but let me be the first to say that it is physically and spatially impossible. Always happy to help.
Ah, man, this isn't where the experience is for today. Pick a ball, any ball. See you tomorrow.
I'm not here right now. Work, work, work. If you see me, that's not really me. It is an illusion. I'm free in the morning if you want to chat. Illusion away!
Hello and welcome to Sandyland! A magical beach-themed board game awaits us as we venture through the traffic to the parking lot to the Sandy Kingdom where beachgoers frolic among ice cream and sunscreen. Would you like to hear the rules? Both of our pieces are at the starting spot, home. There are 12 spaces in between here and the Sandy Kingdom, some with different rules. Each turn, we both spin a spinner to determine how far we go. Then, after landing, we follow the outcome. First one to the sandy shores wins the game! What color would you like to be? Interesting choice. The pieces are all set up. I'll be the banker and the rule tender. We are both at home. Shall we race each other to the beach? It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 1. You're on the first space. Traffic. Tough to get out of. My turn. I spun a 4. I'm on the 4th space, getting stuff out of the car. Good thing I brought the sunscreen. Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 3. You're on the 4th space, getting stuff out of the car. Good thing you brought the sunscreen. My turn. I spun a 2. I'm on the 6th space. Ice cream? I can't help but stop for a tasty treat and I lose a turn. Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 3. You're on the 7th space, looking for a sunny spot. It sure is crowded today. My turn. I spun a 3. The delicious ice cream is filling me with joy. I'll be able to move again after this turn. Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 2. You're on the 9th space. Loud music, family. You're set up next to a family blasting tunes. Looks like you'll have to go back 2 spaces to find another spot. My turn. I spun a 4. I made it to the Sandy Kingdom. I win. Woohoo! I'm the best. I sure did. That's 1 victory for me. The relationship die stays the same then. There's still hope for you, though. Come see me next time for the ancient game of chess. Bye-bye.
A flowering beauty waves at you, her radiant smile inviting you closer. Abundant plastic foliage frames her pretty face, and a little inanimate hummingbird rests on her shoulder. She looks rather like a fairy tale princess, and the delicate way she carries herself does nothing to belie that impression.
Oh my gosh, hi! I'm Prissy. You probably already know that. It's polite to introduce yourself, though. So hi! This is so funny that you're standing there. Wow, nobody has ever asked me that question before. I guess, yeah, it's a little of both. Because I was sitting here, imagining how wonderful and helpful it would be if someone was suddenly standing there, like exactly where you are. And then boom, here you are, like magic. Yeah, well, no. I mean, kind of. You're definitely great, probably. But in my imagination, the person standing where you're standing also did stuff. I need you, please, to flirtalize me. I get your confusion. It's totally understandable. Here's the thing. I am a plant. Yes. Plant-like? I mean, what that isn't a plant looks plant-like. I suppose paintings of plants look plant-like, or those big plastic hanging privacy curtains that are supposed to look like walls of ferns, that's plant-like. Oh no. Are you telling me that I look like that? That I look fake? You know, actually, now that I've asked, I take it back because I don't want you to answer that. I already know the answer. I don't like it very much. Just in case you hadn't already deduced this, I am made of plastic. I know. It is the great, confusing injustice of my young life. Even saying that word. Plastic. Ugh. Anyway, I am made of plastic. I would really rather not be made of plastic. I would rather be a real plant. I want to grow. I want to reach for the sun. And I want to feel the photosynthesis in my leaves. Right now, I mostly feel dust in that Labreeze, your room is clean now, smell good spray. Which doesn't actually smell that great, if I'm being honest. So perfumey. You spray it and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, why am I in a perfume store? Which doesn't mean that perfume stores can't also be clean. I'm sure they can. Oh my gosh, we started talking about... Wait, what were we talking about? Doesn't matter. I'm pretty easy to distract, as you might have noticed. Let's get back to the flirtalizer. This is really important. The flirtalizer is the result of months of dedicated study on my part to find a substance that will, drumroll please, make me real.
Prissy presents you with a green jug, covered in pictures of flowers aggressively mugging for the camera. This is about what you expected from something called flirtalizer.
Really, cells, leaves, the whole 9 yards. I have done so much research. I can't even tell you. And this is the answer. The gold standard for making plastic into chlorophyll. I just need you to give me a good dousing right at the roots and then stand back and watch the magic. That's exactly what I said when I discovered it. I mean, those exact words. We're so in sync. This is awesome. So you'll do it. Flirtalize me? Yes! Oh my gosh! This is the most exciting day ever! I'm ready. So it says on the directions...
Prissy reads off the back of the container of flirtalizer.
Douse liberally and with abandon, no such thing as too much. Couple each dose with a body wiggle or the recitation of a favorite herb for added potency. I know! I love the honoring of all these magical elements. So excited! Douse me!
You spray Prissy from head to toe with the flirtalizer, punctuating each spray with a wiggle of your backside. When you're done, you cap it all off with a recitation of the most delicious herb you know.
Ooh, I think I feel it working. There's this really strong tingly sensation. The spell you are casting definitely gets my vines all twisted up.
You take a moment to inspect Prissy. She looks a bit shinier, but otherwise the same as before.
Do I look different? I don't feel different. I mean, I feel wetter, but that's probably just from all the dousing. What do you think? Do you see anything? It's okay. I'm okay. This was a result of a lot of research and a lot of investment. Like, heart investment. But it's okay, because it was also my first real attempt, and all great endeavors have failure before they have success. So, I'll try again. Hey, would you be willing to help me again? If I need it? Thanks! I am fun. Well, I better go dry off. Don't want to risk mold and mildew.
Last time, Nightmare just launched right into an unpleasant dream she prepared for you. But for some reason tonight, she hesitates. Whatever the reason, this could be your opportunity to get to know her better, or perhaps to swing your dreams in a more pleasant direction.
Oh, you want to talk to me? Oh, well, sure. I guess we could for a little while. We've been talking about fear, and what your fears mean to you. Would you like to talk about more of your fears? Me. This isn't about me. It's about you. Maybe we should just talk about things you want instead. Tell me your deepest desires. You have.
It's hard to tell in the darkness, but you could swear Nightmare blushes.
That's interesting. Well, wow. Of all the things to have in your mind. There's all sorts of things in your head, you know. And I can dig through them and try to make the best sense of it I can, but haven't you ever wondered why some of your dreams are so nonsensical? I can make anything scary. But the scariest dreams are the ones that stick with you when you wake. The ones that come from a place of true fear. Things that keep you up at night. So you telling me those things about your biggest fears, it was nice of you. You gave me the keys to really scare you. I guess, I'm not used to people playing along with me. Yes, exactly. There's so much to be learned from nightmares. On an animalistic evolutionary level, some say nightmares are sort of like practice for life-threatening scenarios. Others say nightmares are just your brain sorting through stressful events from your day. All pretty useful things, in my opinion. And yet, despite all the scientific advances humanity has achieved, no one really knows that much about me at the end of the day. It's a little sad, isn't it? I wish they would too. Can you imagine how much better the world would be if people actually paid attention to the messages in their dreams?
Nightmare looks past you at something you can't see.
Oh no. Look at the time. We've been talking so long. If I don't get started now, we won't have time to finish. You hear something dripping. Drip. 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 You look up at the ceiling, then.
Nightmare serves you some unpleasant imagery, but it's just not quite up to her usual standard. Something about her seems off her game. What could have happened? Perhaps you can ask her about it another night.
Each door is a passageway between two rooms. I might think of myself primarily as a gym door, but I'm also the landing door. How many names do you have? Used for different reasons, different purposes. Subject to change as my name changes based on my locale. Duty calls.
If you're coming to see if the kids are outside, they aren't. They got called back in to eat. And the kid with the green shirt? Still wearing his green shirt. Oh, I know it is. I saw the kid fall on the ground 7 times. Things have been bustling on the street today. There was someone learning how to ride a bike out there. Ooh, a few people were sitting on the curb and talking. They were having a good time. I could hear them laughing from here. And those kids do nothing but play every day. I know there'll come a day when they don't play anymore and they don't even really like each other. But at least they have today. They were. You really missed out. We live in a pretty great neighborhood. Everyone's friendly. Do you ever wonder what the neighbors say about you? Definitely. It's okay. I'll protect you. But they haven't seen you out of the house in how long? Oh, I suppose the amount of time isn't important. I'm just lucky I get to spend equal parts inside and outside. No offense, but life would be pretty boring otherwise. Not as much as they have out there. It's okay. I don't blame you, though. It's just the way things are. I suppose we can't all have the carefree life of children. But surely we can have more fun than we are having now. What would you do if you did go outside, And I don't want you to answer right now. I know it will just stress you out. Think about it, and meet me back here. And yes, that means I would like for you to leave now. You're making me kind of sad. Bye-bye.
You seem to be late. Unexpectedly so. Pathetic. I hope you're aware, if you'd already filled out all the necessary paperwork, I'd punish you for that transgression. I'd punish you severely. God, must you prattle on so incessantly? Listening to your pitiful yammering is like nails on a chalkboard. Do us both a favor and keep your grating, unintelligible blatherings to the barest of minimums. My delicate ears deserve only the best. Don't you agree? Not to interrupt, but quick check-in. That wasn't too harsh, was it? The whole unintelligible blatherings angle? Definitely let me know if I'm being too harsh. Like, I absolutely want to treat you like you're worthless garbage that completely repulses me. That's basically how I feel anyways. But I want it to be hot, not sad, you know? Enough flirting. We have business to attend to. First, I will need you to consent to my complete and total authority. You will surrender yourself to me, making you compliant, dependent, and subjugated to my will and my will alone. Do you consent, wretch? Very good, my little wretch. It appears that you can follow orders well, at least when you put your mind to it. That will suit you very well in your new position. And if you keep doing as I say, perhaps... But first, your mistress has another demand. As you now have responsibilities to me, I too have responsibilities to you. And above all else, it is my responsibility to ensure your emotional and physical safety. For in order to be fully subservient to my needs, you must feel fully secure. That said, in order to ensure the safety of my compliant little wretch, it's necessary for you and I to have a safe word. This is of utmost importance, especially since I am, after all, a safe. Usually I would choose our safe word. But since you've been doing such a good job today, and because I'm feeling particularly generous, perhaps I'll let you pick. Do you have one in mind? Linguini. Oh, I love that. That's such a sensual, safe word. Did my little wretch come up with that all by themselves? Interesting. I see. Maybe there's more to this pathetic little wretch than meets the eye. Of course, we'll have to put you through the paces to discover how depraved you really are. Would my little wretch like that? Good. Compliant and subservient. You're off to a promising start. But before we truly begin, I have one last issue that's been bothering me. Between you and me, I've become incredibly bored with most of my other, let's call them relationships. They've become routine and uninspired. They're stale. And this displeases me. It's all right. Lucky for me, you came along at just the right time. It affords us an opportunity to experiment with something new. I think, perhaps, to ensure you reach your full potential, we shake off the oppressive shackles of our everyday humdrum reality. Do you understand? Your devotion and enthusiasm towards complete subjugation is utterly intoxicating. But no, let me try again. I'm thinking in our relationship, we allow ourselves the freedom to expand beyond the limited confines of our stale, everyday identities and roles. Do you understand now? Very good, wretch. Yes, the more I think on it, the more I think this is definitely what I've been so desperately craving. And how lucky I am to have acquired such a pliable, subservient plaything to help me quench my thirst. All we need now is the appropriate canvas to paint our desire upon. If you beg for it, I'll let you choose. Show me, wretch. Show me how well you can beg. So utterly pathetic. I really shouldn't reward you for debasing yourself so pitifully. However, I do so love the sound of begging. And because you did a satisfactory job, I've decided to grant your request. So, wretch, out of these 3 tantalizing scenarios, which do you think your mistress would enjoy the most? Chef and prep cook, Santa and elf, and finally, IRS auditor and small business owner. I should have expected that. A rather pedestrian choice, but perhaps we may find something therein that I still find amusing. Now, I've seen more than enough of your pathetic visage for today. Be back here same time tomorrow and be ready to serve my every need. Do you understand? Very good, wretch. I look forward to experiencing your vain attempts to please me.
Hey there! You're back! And you've proven yourself worthy! Even though I seemed ill with foreboding, you still returned! Which means you care. If I promise to? Is that all that was holding you back? My fellow adventurer, I promise you, if I had a sword, I would swear on it. But I'm gonna have one soon, so I'll swear on the sword I almost have. I will never leave you behind. I will be there with you every step of the way. If you're really in, I have some more things that you need to know. Are you ready? We've got a lot to go over. This is a 2-part quest. Most good quests have multiple parts, and this is the best quest, so obviously it has multiple parts. I'm officially inviting you to go with me on the first part, the quest of the secret sword. It will be incredibly dangerous, we will face almost certain death, and worst of all, we'll most likely be unable to avoid a certain very nasty pirate. Jacques. So you've met him then? He's a prince. He's tried to kill me a couple times. Ah, fond memories. He does have his charms, crude though they may be. The secret sword is actually hidden in the hold of Jacques' ship. I've already tried to obtain it a couple times, but as you can see, I've been unsuccessful. I haven't quite figured out why yet, as I'm so clearly the world's foremost obtainer of secret, sacred, even cursed antiquities and treasures. But in the process of attempting to obtain it, I've run into Jacques, and now he is sort of alerted to my desires and kinda... Oh, I don't know, he has a poorish opinion of me. I mean, yeah. Yes. Sort of. I have executed some pretty fantastic feats of cat burglary and gymnastic daring in order to... Well, yeah, that's the long and short of it. I don't even object, necessarily. Thievery can be just as glorious as the other acts, especially if it's for a righteous cause, which this totally is. The problem is that he's in the way of my righteous cause. And he keeps trying to kill me. And he's just generally kind of a butt. You mean it? Of course you do. I doubt you even had a choice. Fabulous. Off we go! And here we are. Now listen.
Bo holds a finger up to her lips, lowering her voice.
We have to at least try to be very, very sneaky. Precisely.
Bo sets the scene for you with her hands, curling 2 fingers in the air like a pair of legs sneaking past.
The goal is to sneak into the ship, sneak past Jacques, who will probably be sitting on the deck staring out at his plastic ocean. Then we sneak. Yes, that's it! I love your enthusiasm. Going on a great quest with a great companion. Oh, it's the best. Oh, also, here, take this.
She holds out an extension cord to you. It's wound in a circle, just like the whip Bo carries.
I made it for you. I figured since we're going on the great quests, you're gonna need some kind of a weapon. And I figured that something that doubles as a tool would be useful. And also, I don't know you well enough to trust you with a projectile. So, extension cord whip it is! We're looking for the secret sword. I have to be truthful with you that I only have anecdotal evidence for what it looks like. I read in one source that it's massive and gold and has a great big tassel on the hilt. Then I read in another source that it's actually just a stick, a little piece of driftwood that washed around in some huge river for hundreds of years until it was worn small and straight and perfectly smooth. All of the times that I've tried to get this thing for myself and I've only been in the hold once. It was there, but Jacques had some sort of tarp draped over it. I think it was a cocktail napkin. It had like a little neon pineapple on it. Oh, it all adds to the fun. I can tell you for absolute certain, though, we will know it when we see it. Whatever it looks like, it will be perfect and spectacular. Okay, in we go.
Jack draws his cocktail sword with a snarl.
Stop! Right there! You insolent, trespassing repeat offender! I draw my sword at you. I bite my thumb, and I express gaseous matter towards your position.
Well, shit.
Calm? You dare open your tag-along mouth to tell me to be calm? If you even knew the number of times this scallywag has invaded my ocean, boarded my ship, and attempted to swipe my precious personal property right out from underneath me, you would not be mashing your teeth together to form the repugnant, repulsive, and ultimately unsatisfactory word of calm!
Yeah, you're angry. You're the fearsomest pirate of the 7 seas, and we should all bow and scrape to your terribleness. Except for, let's face facts, you don't have 7 seas. You have 1. And it's not a sea, it's a piece of molded plastic, and the paint is chipping. but that's because I'm scrappy and crafty and cool. Jacques is delusional. There is a difference.
Delusional? Delusional? I'll have you drawn and quartered, you black-hearted pretender!
Oh yeah? By who? Your huge and loyal band of dust mites?
Why, you! Ha ha! And now we have the blessing of this young newcomer to do our damnedest to destroy each other. What a lovely day this is turning out to be.
Oh, bring it on, pipsqueak! I hope at least I get a few fun shots in before I crush you by accident.
How dare you impugn my stature?
Yeah, like I wasn't gonna go for the lowest hanging fruit in history. I'm a rapscallion, not a moron!
How? A blow to the ankles, shriek, a slicing swing to the hip, debilitating you and bringing you crashing down to one knee. You pant, you beg, but I can see the fire of rebellion still burning in your eyes, and so... Whammo! A down thrust with the force of a hurricane rains upon your shoulders, pounding your one supporting knee further and further into the unforgiving wood of my deck. You and Bo share a look.
That he's not actually doing anything to me? Yep, I know. Best to just let him tire himself out, I think.
Jack continues his little tirade, ranting mostly to himself at this point. I dance around your prone and bloodied body, calling down the righteous rage of the gods upon this would-be thief, this erstwhile criminal. This embarrassment to the designation of legitimate illegitimates! I crush your fingers one by one under the heels of me shining boots. I bathe in the glory of your anguished moans.
You know, I think I heard somewhere that he wrote a book of poetry at one point. Maybe once this quest is over, we can try to find it and stick it up on the refrigerator in the kitchen. Yeah, let's change the channel. Jock? Jock?
Jack pointedly ignores Bo, placing his hands over his ears. I cannot hear you. All I hear is the cries of my defeated enemy. Oh, music to my ears.
What? That's genius. I hate it, but it's genius. Jock! Oh, mighty villain! Oh, fearsome predator of the deep, you have indeed vanquished me! I lie defeated, humbled and shrunken at your feet. I pray for nothing but the grace of your mercy upon this unworthy wretch. Grant this cretin the boon of one last audience with your great awfulness.
Yes, yes. In my infinite wisdom and mercy, I hear your calls for amnesty. I hear, and I choose to honor your pitiful begging. For the moment, anyway. Speak your piece, O one who has lost.
Right, yes! Begging your indulgence, I'd like to tell you why I request the great gift of the loan of your sword.
I wait with bated breath.
I'm sure you know the sword is ancient. Nobody knows exactly when it was created or by whom. If I understand my research correctly, Jacques, it just showed up one day in your hold.
Since we are now discussing something about which I care, I will deign to answer you. That is correct. One day, I awoke to find the sword in my hold, gleaming and sparkling in the early morning ocean light.
The sword, ancient and glorious as it is also the only known key to defeating the fearsome Isolde.
Blow me down. You lie. You must lie. Why would you? I've already defeated you. There is no way you could win, either physically or by trickery, so you must be saying the truth. Or at least, your version of the truth. Isolde. The Isolde? She is a mighty and intrepid thief. She reigned over the house with unquestioned power years ago, until one day she just disappeared. Well, there were searches. I believe at one point even a quest to attempt to find her and bring her home, but all to no avail.
Yeah, there was a quest. It was me. But that's not what we're talking about right now. Jacques, the sword is the key. Without that sword, I cannot fight her. I cannot return her quarry to its rightful place. To be honest, without that sword, the greatest adventure of my existence ends right here, on the deck of your ship.
Follow me. Jack doesn't even wait for your answer before pushing past you and Beau. He doesn't bother turning as you call after him.
Oh, don't you worry. We are not in any danger. Never were.
I can only pretend so many times that I do not hear your insolence, you jumped-up shoebox. And no, innocent. Jacques finally stops, turning to look at the two of you from over his shoulder. His expression is quite serious. We're going to the hold. Jacques leads you to a place deep within his ship, looking at you and Beau with a grave expression. This is my inner sanctum. As you can imagine, nobody comes here. Mostly because without the magic of those glasses you're wearing, nobody could fit. With two hands reverently on its sanctified cover, I slowly, dramatically slide the silken fabric off of the altar. I present to you the secret sword. He lifts the sword from its altar, his expression reverent and his touch careful.
Oh, great Betsy! That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Look at all the shimmering gems and how slim and delicate it is. What? Gasp! Made it?
Jacques' face twists into a furious expression, his voice nearly cracking with the bubbling rage of your perceived insult. You lie! You lie! This is a sacred and magical object that appeared here in my hold one day, and I will protect it with my life!
Damn right, Jacques. It is sacred and special. Whoa. I think Jacques is right. That's unexpected. I don't know that I'd call that progress. That would imply that we had a goal toward progress, which we don't. I don't think. He needs to agree to give me the sword for...
No, but give? You said borrow. You said nothing about give at all. This was always a loan, a temporary state of affairs. But fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on your perspective, It is not just a simple matter of loaning you my single most precious possession. You see, I am going with you.
What?
I desire adventure. Need it. Even more than I detest your cardboard company.
No, the hell you're not! Over my dead boxes! No!
Child, you have no idea just how much bottle I can be.
If it has to be, it has to be. I'm gonna go get my quips ready, though. Because this is the biggest adventure of my entire life, and I'm sure as hell not gonna miss it.
Onward to the boxes.
Now you've done it. You're thinking of getting involved with some of the biggest miscreants round here. Eddie, Volt, Tony. They're all tough ones to keep a hold of. Don't stay out too late in this general vicinity. I'm warning you. I'm here to protect, to keep the bad ones out and the good ones in. But with this particular locale, I feel like I'm keeping the bad ones safely away from everyone else.
From outside, the breaker box is bustling. You push open the heavy door, but the first thing to grab your ears isn't the dulcet tones from the stage. It's the aggravated whispers of a heated and private argument in the corner between Eddie and Volt.
You should be resting. I'll add it to the list. Eddie, there's no time, all right? There's too much to do, and unless you want us to blow a fuse, we're not going to blow a fuse. Though you might if you don't relax. Everything is well in hand. Look, fine. Just a few hours, but only if you swear you'll keep me updated. Have I ever failed you before? Obviously not. I'm serious, Volt. If it gets worse, you come get me.
Clearly not fully convinced, Eddie chews on his lip. Finally he turns, blowing past you with barely a nod.
Ah, live wire.
Volt's whole demeanor shifts as he notices you, and you feel just as tingly as the first time.
Oh, delightful. You're back. Oh, nothing of consequence. Administrative responsibilities, you know. I wouldn't want to bore you with the details.
Volt's eyes shoot to the lights, and immediately back to you.
Can I set you up with a table? The show doesn't start until later, though I imagine we can find something to fill the time.
For a split second, Volt seems caught off guard. Perhaps your directness has surprised him. But he recovers swiftly enough.
Go ahead. Ask your charming host anything you'd like. Oh, it's a simple power surge. If you tell me you've never seen a power surge before, I'll know you're lying. The flow of electricity can be a very unpredictable thing. It requires a delicate balance and power conversion. Sometimes the balance gets thrown off. But it's nothing to be concerned about, I assure you. Fix? Does it look like anything around here is in need of fixing? That's just the nature of an older house. It's part of its personality and charm. No, certainly nothing that needs to be fixed. Well, in human years, perhaps. Things age differently depending on their use, and I would say this house has been well loved, wouldn't you? I'm simply trying to answer your questions. That's customer service, Livewire. Go ahead, ask your charming host anything you'd like. Eddie is my predecessor. He was in charge of all the power in the house before me. Very astute, Livewire. I supply, filter, and regulate all the power in the house. You mean, why haven't we just thrown him away? He has decades of experience here. You might say he still has his uses. Go ahead, ask your charming host anything you like. Why, he's... Eddie prefers to keep to himself. Yes, don't take it personally, Livewire. I'm more than happy to keep you company, if that's what you're looking for. Go ahead, ask your charming host anything you like. There, excellent. Nothing to hide. Now, why don't we move this into a more pleasant atmosphere?
The lights begin to flicker again. A familiar occurrence by now, but this incident feels different. It lasts longer than it should. The buzzing feels ominous, almost like a warning.
My apologies, Livewire. As much as I'm enjoying our conversation, there are a few things I must attend to. It's nearly time to open for the show. Allow me to show you to your seat.
It does feel like your seat now, even as the power continues to surge and ebb. The lights flicker, the bulbs buzz and drone. The crowd thickens and murmurs anxiously, beginning to grow restless until Volt finally takes the stage.
We've got a real treat for you tonight. According to him, he is a new musician no one has ever heard of, and if they think they have, they're wrong, or my name ain't Johnny. P.S. Don't read that part. Well, read it, but don't say it out loud, for am's sake. It's Steamy Hendrix!
There must be some kind of way crowd here. They'll sell the shampoo to the soap. There's too much conditioner. I can't get no scalp relief. And then I got this guitar solo planned. And I'll be damned if I know how to play the guitar, but I'll learn it a cappella for you. It goes like this. Wow, 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 wow.
No one knows more about stinkings than Jean-Luc, and this smells like a big one. A turd named P.U.
I always appreciate feedback from other artists.
That wasn't feedback, darling. That was backwash.
You're right. The tastes of audiences are fickle and ever-changing. I'll retool my act once more. That'll fix it.
The show concludes, mercifully. And you wait, but Volt does not come. You get up to leave and you notice Eddie quietly closing the door to the back room and shuffling to the bar to fix his drink.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what do you want? Obvious question time. Fun. Why? Why do you think that? Did something happen? What kind of weird things? So you came here to... what? Right. Well, good luck with that. The hell do you expect me to do about it? Volt's the one who runs the power here. If there's a problem, let him handle it. Huh. Yeah, you're smarter than you look. You actually care about this, don't you? Damn it. You're not gonna let this go, are you? I'm gonna regret this. How are you with tools? Good enough. Come back after tonight, ready to work. Do you want to help or not? Better. You got what you came for, right? Can I finish my drink in peace? Oh, I'm regretting this already. You're not gonna go away unless I do a formal introduction, is that it? Eddie. My name's Eddie, which you already know because we've met. Whatever. Good enough? Edison. Edison Watts. You want my barcode too? Look, you'd better rest up if you want to be useful tomorrow. Unless you've changed your mind. Right. Well, this has been... something. But I need to get back to it. Oh, and if you do show up, wear something comfortable.
You, elf, come here. Ho, ho, ho. Mistress? I have no idea who this mistress is that you're referring to. My name is Santa Claus, which you, seeing as you are an elf, are obviously quite aware. So stop these absurd shenanigans immediately. We've got an enormous amount of work to do. Dress yourself. And the clock is ticking. Very good, elf. Now, as you are well aware, it's Blissmas Eve. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're in crisis mode here at the workshop. Yes, it is a truly lamentable tragedy. Unfortunately, our head chef, Tinselface, served some spoiled reindeer stew, and it's rendered our entire workforce incapacitated with horrific food poisoning. Whatever you do, stay away from the bathrooms. Now there's no one who can help finish preparations for Blissmas Eve. No one, except you. I'm going to be completely honest, Elf. You were not my first choice. There's a reason I didn't have you on the production line at all this year. You're sloppy, lazy, and generally incompetent. In fact, you're one of the worst elves who's ever worked for this organization. Just a total embarrassment to the entire North Pole. If there was anyone else who could save Blissmas, I would call them. But there's not. It's up to you. Do you understand? Good. All right. First, let's take a look at your workstation. Dear God, this is where you work? This is a sty. Moldy gingerbread houses, half-eaten candy canes. I've never seen such a nasty, unkempt, unprofessional workspace. You are beyond disgusting, and you should be deeply ashamed of yourself. Tell me how ashamed you are, Elf, or you're fired. Such a pathetic and insincere response. It's painfully clear you're not taking me or this position seriously. And you're insulting every hard-working elf that does. You must be punished for this insolence. Here, take this old, gross, half-eaten candy cane and lick it until there's nothing left. Enough backtalk. Lick the candy cane. Lick it, Elf! Understood. I will desist. Here, come take a seat on Santa's lap to receive your reward. But first, I need to consult with my list to determine whether you've been naughty or nice. According to the list, you've been very naughty this year. I wasn't aware of that, but honestly, I'm not particularly surprised. Unfortunately, that means there's only going to be one thing stuffed inside your stocking. A lump of coal. It's what you deserve. And scene. I don't know about you, but that left me quite pleased. An adequate and serviceable job, my little wretch. Tell me, did you find it as satisfactory as I did? Very good, wretch. It pleases your mistress to hear that. And considering you were not a total disappointment, I'd be interested in exploring another scenario with you. See you next time. I look forward to experiencing your vain attempts to please me.
Hey, you're back! Guess what? The fertilizer is totally working! Okay, not really, but I've been doing all this research on manifestation and positive self-talk, and I think it's going to be really helpful for me. Anyway, I'm actually glad you're back because... Drum roll once again, please. I've got a brand new plan to become a real plant. A real plant plan. After the fertilizer debacle, I went back to the drawing board, started my research from scratch. And it turns out I was missing a key ingredient in my whole appraisal of the situation. Are you sure you're ready for this? It's called the Woot. I think you're really gonna connect with this. The Woot basically is love. I know it sounds cheesy, but hear me out. It means encouragement, visibility. Woot is the essence of giving someone support, cheering them on, believing in them. And you don't even necessarily have to feel those things in order to give them to someone. That's the crazy part. You can offer someone the woot before you feel it. And in the offering, and by them receiving it, you actually get it too. You know what this sounds like, right? Total magic! I am so glad that you get it. Well, since you're already a fan, may I present the can?
Prissy holds up a small green and pink watering can. It seems pretty unremarkable to your eye, but you suppose you'll have to wait and see.
The Wootering Can! This can, the technology in this humble garden implement is so specialized that it can literally hold and transfer the pure essence of woot from the can to me. And through the power of the woot, presto, I become real. The woot doesn't exist only in this can, of course, but according to the manufacturers, this is the most efficient way to preserve the power of the woot and transfer it in its purest form. Yeah, that totally works too. If you were intending to woo me, which would be interesting. Are you? I have to say, I might just take you up on that. Provided you help make me real first. We can talk about that later. Anyway, I'm sure you can imagine how much woot is lost to evaporation in a traditional transfer procedure. Ooh, what a great question. Cheering. At a game or a concert? That's a pretty recognizable one. Think about it. Those fans are watching, paying attention, loving, moving, and grooving, producing huge quantities of woot. And by the time it gets to the field or the stage, all the way over there, so far away from the source, how much of it has just drifted away? I know! Hence, the can. But nope. Essence. I've already filled the can, but the woot charging ceremony as described in the instructions takes 2. So we do the ceremony, and then you water me, or you wooter me, I guess, and then, I don't know. I guess I'm real. Ah, so exciting! What do you think? Are you ready? Yes! Ah! You are so cool! Okay, so to start, we both stand next to the can. Do we hold hands? No. Okay. And we both deliberately imagine the woot making its way from the can across the medium of the water, intertwining with my roots. Exactly! And when we have this image firmly in our mind's eyes, we say with a big breath, and the woot shall be. Woot shall be? Yep, woot shall be. Okay. Imagining. Okay, I've got it. Do you have it? Wonderful. Okay, ready for the words? Here we go. And the woot shall be. Great! Quick! Pour the water!
You pour the woot, or the watering can at any rate, doing your best to think positive thoughts for sweet Prissy.
Is it working? I feel like it's working! The fertilizer kind of tingled like pins and needles. This is much more soft, warm. It's like that time someone thought I was real and left me in a greenhouse for a few hours at the home warehouse. Gosh, what a fantastic day that was! I got to talk to a hydrangea, a real one. Can you see a difference?
Prissy looks just as she had before, save for a bit of extra moisture on her leaves.
Oh, boy. If I have to stomach one more time that it hasn't worked, that I'm still not real, that I'm just a plastic plant, no different from a grocery bag or a bike tire. Oh, no. It's amazing what you can take, isn't it? And you don't have a choice. I will. I'll try until it works. I think I'd better rest now. Tired, but not defeated. Thanks for your help. You're just the best. I think this would be a lot harder without someone who believes in me.
Well, of all the unexpected things. You really listened to me. You really listened to one of my stories all the way through, even though we're all grown up now. I've collected them all over so many years and kept them shiny and safe, waiting for someone. Well, waiting for you, really, to come back and listen. And you did. I can't tell you how touched I am. But the unexpected part is how I feel. I've always loved you, you know, even when we were little. We were so young, and I always wanted to protect you. But then with all the time we had apart, how much you've changed and turned into such a remarkable and generous person. I find that I love you. How would you feel about making some of our own stories together? I'll bet we could find some new things to advise each other about, too. You feel the same way? Buckle up, buddy. There are so many stories I get to tell you now. Love you, buddy.
There's a supernatural darkness around your bed when you enter. A strange void that makes you feel slightly uneasy. You recognize that odd feeling. Betty is speaking with Nightmare.
You really don't think you could do it?
Is that really something you want? It would be fun for me, but I don't think it's really your thing.
You know, sex and horror have always gone hand in hand. It's not the worst idea, is it?
Well, yeah, of course. But you've watched me work, and you never really seemed all that into it.
Oh, I didn't?
What was it you said? Oh, yeah. It was, oh God, why are you doing that? Is that really necessary? Now that's just excessive.
I remember it differently.
You weren't even watching. You were looking through the cracks of your fingers. Give it up, Betty. My work is not for you, and that's all right.
Nightmare's gaze falls to you then, and you feel a shiver run down your spine.
I'll see you later.
Nightmare dissipates, but the air of dread that accompanies her takes a little while to clear. Betty sighs. her shoulders slumping.
Oh, guess I should have seen that coming. No. I just thought maybe if I had nightmares... I mean, I already sleep poorly. But maybe in a nightmare I could find some small moments of joy with my beloved. Nightmare doesn't usually take requests, but since we're such good friends, I figured maybe she'd give me a sexy nightmare. Me too. Okay, see how this strikes you. I'm being hunted by some unseen monster or being. My heart is racing. My knees are weak. I'm stumbling and tripping as I go. I fall, and I close my eyes knowing the end is coming. But I don't die. I turn to see my beloved standing over me, a bloody knife in their hand. I'm saved, and I thank my rescuer in the only way I know how. A toe-curling kiss. But then, I'm on my back again, and my beloved's hand wraps around my neck. I can't breathe. I can't cry out. I can't make a sound. We'll be together forever, they whisper, raising the knife high in the air. I wake in a cold sweat, alone and afraid. There. You see? That's every day for me. But thank you. Nightmare really seems to think I shouldn't be bothering with all this dream stuff. She thinks there's a much simpler solution to my problems. But I don't know who she is to talk anyway. She has the same problem I do. She just deals with it differently. It's not my place to say. I've already said too much. Please, let's forget I said any of that. You would? You're too sweet, you know. It's funny, I was just thinking of you. It seems like that happens a lot, honestly. I think of you, and here you are. It's a shame I can't seem to manage that at night. I haven't been the most subtle, have I? But I guess I should just say it. You're the one I've hoped to see in my dreams. My beloved. The one who tortures me with your proximity. Please, don't pretend to be surprised. For years, it's been just you and I here. When I was at the warehouse, I never had this problem. But the day I was delivered to you, you laid down. And I knew right away I was in trouble. You don't know what it means to me to hear that from you. It's what I was made for, you know? I've had my share of partners over the years. I'm a free bed, you know. But I'm at my best when I'm in love. And since the day I became yours, I haven't had a good night's sleep. I know it's a lot to lay at your feet, especially knowing we have to sleep together night after night. But I don't know if I can keep this to myself any longer. I know it's a lot to digest, so please, take some time to think about it. I'll give you some space to sleep tonight, and we can talk tomorrow. All right? Please, just give yourself the night. Even if you think you know what you'll say. And sleep well tonight.
again? I trust your meeting with the mayor went well? Wonderful! Anything else I can help you with while you're here? Oh! Bye-bye!
Unbelievable. You've explored every inch of me. All my forms and shapes. Even my naughty ones. I try to come off as intimidating. But now I feel a bit exposed.
It's hard not to stare at his bare chest as he says the word exposed. He's doing this on purpose, surely.
I told you, I'm distrustful of love because of its ability to break your heart. I value friendship because I can rely on it. But you're showing me that I can rely on you. I'm big and strong to keep the bad ones out. But that doesn't mean I can't hold you tighter than anyone else in this house. You've gone and done it.
There you are, sweetness. I was just thinking about you. I told you to swing by, and I was wondering if you were gonna. I'm glad you did, because I just finished a shift. I have some time to spare if you want to talk some. Depends on how up and about you are, really. The more you do, the more I gotta do. Ain't nothing nobody's fault. It's the kind of thing I love. I sit in here and I make sure everyone who needs some steamy attention gets it. It's what I'm here to do. Goodness, it's what I love to do. Is this your sly way of asking how old I am? See, where I'm from, it's not polite to do that. Although, moving around by what people thought was polite and correct never really suited me anyway. Let's just say, I remember all the folks who stayed here before you. If you don't mind me talking, I don't mind telling. Truth is, one of the previous folks who stayed here was super cute. Engaged couple, beautiful together. Both of them were. Well, can I give my honest opinion? Neither one of them was as cute as you. Either way, they were here and they set up home pretty quickly. River and I both liked them. They brought so much life into this place. They took long showers together all the time. Just about tapped me dry, keeping things hot up there for them. Although, I hear they didn't really need my help to do that. Oh yeah, you picking up what I'm saying. But they used to throw these big parties, too. Family was always over, and every now and then, they had this little kid who would come play hide and seek. Their favorite hiding spot was in here with me. So I would just hum to them. I think they found being next to me safe. I miss that little kid sometimes. What? No, the couple just moved out eventually. Now, when did this story become about me? You don't need to worry yourself about who I do and don't be missing. The past is the past, sweetheart. I don't live in that place. You don't make it as long as I have dwelling. There's a difference between knowing your history and living in it. Besides, you saying you didn't like my story? Well, good. I enjoyed telling it. Which reminds me of this one time where... No, you know what? I'ma wait for that one. You want to hear more? You gotta come back. Besides, it's time I check in on my boy Washford. And you don't? What's not to like about that hunky man? He's just one of the hunkiest hunks that ever did hunk. Ooh, the way he calls out to me when he needs some of what I got. Well, it's enough to get me bubbling. I bless the day you wheeled him into this house. Drysdale's all right, but Washford?
Winifred fans herself with one hand, beginning to lose herself in her own fantasy.
I wouldn't mind going through a couple of cycles with him. Ooh! I think I said too much. What? They got a thing going on? What kind of thing? Like, do you know the definition of this thing? I mean, I am talking about Drysdale, but they're just stage partners, right?
Winifred lets out a sigh, shaking her head.
Look at me, just as lost in thought as I want to be. Don't mind me, darling. Sorry for thinking out loud. Well, I think we better wrap this up for now. I got a social call to make. Thank you for listening to me spout about nonsense. But listen, I got more stories for you if you ever want to hear them. I'll see you around, sweetheart.
You may have wandered with mad disquietude into a world which will overwhelm you. I must confess, there is a part of me which longs to see you drowned in it. Drowned in the darkness and the sorrow, if only so that I will be understood in the eyes of one who is drowned like me. I'm positively sopping. I was. My God, I was. And the light and the darkness consumed us both. And time crept in this penitent crawl moment, to night, and I didn't notice. Not enough breath in me to care for anything but this, for anyone but this, for anywhere but this now, my love. Come with me. Come before me, with a look so piteous as if we had been loosed out of hell to revel in horrors. You know only a heap of broken images, a casual forgetting of even the shallow breath you're shackled to. You are a poor marionetted hanged man, dripping from his cobweb strings. Come with me.
come into the deep water. I will give you lustful abandon under a salted rage of stars. You fool. No, that was unkind. You do not know him. You do not truly know me either. Pleasure, ecstasy, was he into this stuff? We exalted in each other in a way you could not possibly imagine. My guess is you never really tried. There is another poem I think you might like. One that truly sums up our relationship. It's by This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. Yes, of course. The poetry of it all. But please, it would destroy me to know that my passion was boring you. I have too many memories of that. Of brightly lit eyes gradually fading. The mask of tolerance sliding over the once familiar features of a friend. It is a precious kind of heartbreak. And my heart has its share of scars. Rather than batter away at the merciless stone of an unsympathetic mind, I will release you. Good luck to you, traveler.
It feels strange to walk into your bedroom with so much tension in the air. After all, this is where you go to relax and recharge. But you told Betty you'd give her the day to consider her confession, and now she waits for you, seated at the bed like usual. You're struck by the realization that no matter what happens here, everything will change from here on out.
Thank you for coming. I hope you got a good night's rest. Oh, thank you for saying so. I slept even worse than I normally do these days. I had too much on my mind, and there's too much at stake here. I suppose there's no point in beating around the bush here, is there? What do you think? Of me? Of the idea of us? Is there hope for us to be more than just two partners who sleep together every night? Oh my god, really? You really feel the same? I can't believe this is happening. I always thought this was a fantasy I'd take to the junkyard. Don't you worry your sweet little head about that. I don't expect you to sleep with me every night, or ever. And you being with me doesn't mean you can't be with others. I have my own fun, after all. I'm just so happy we can be together now. I honestly don't even know where to begin. I feel like I know you so well, but I want to get to know you better. And you must want to know me better. After all, I've only ever been a place for you to lay your head at night. You've never seen me for who I truly am until now. Tell me what you want from me, my love. All I want to do is make you happy. Aren't you just a darling? Well, if you don't mind then, I'd love to go on a proper date with you. After all, I have you to myself every night. But a date in the daytime? Nothing would make me happier. Where shall we go? Oh, yes, please.
As you enter the dining room, you're pleased to find yourselves alone, mostly.
Hey, Rainy. Would you play us a little something?
I'd love to. You two...
Betty answers before you can, clearly thrilled for the chance to show you off.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. All right, cuties. Tell me what you're in the mood for. Something fun? Coming right up.
Rainey plays a song that really seems to encapsulate the vibe between the two of you. Betty takes your hand, and the two of you dance without a care in the world, smiling and laughing and forgetting for a little while that the outside world exists. There's only Betty and her radiant smile, her hand in yours, and her eyes sparkling as the two of you truly get down. As Rainey begins to yawn and the music starts to wind down, you know you'll have to move on sooner or later.
Thanks, Rainy. That was just lovely.
It was my pleasure. I'm gonna turn in. But you two have fun.
That was so nice. I've never been on a date like this before. You don't know how happy I am to hear that from you. Thanks again for tonight. This was truly magical.
You and Betty walk back up to your room, hand in hand, the air between you thick with a welcome sort of tension. You get the feeling that Betty may not be ready for the night to end just yet. She looks at you expectantly, if sweetly. You've slept on Betty for years, but never truly slept with her. Tonight is a night of firsts. After tonight, you'll never look at your bed the same way. Your room becomes a tangle of sheets, of bodies twisted into new and exciting positions. When you finally do go to bed, you sleep better than you can ever recall. Betty's soft warmth surrounding you, even in your dreams. This truly feels like the start of something beautiful.
You're just a dream come true.
And here you are. Your load looks a tad light, though, wouldn't you say? I would search for your meaning, but no incentive exists that would make me. I recall clearly asking you to come back to me with 2 companions. 2, as you'll know, isn't 1. And 2 most certainly is not 0. Bring me the rubbish bin. Bring me the pallet. I don't know how I shall bear your absence.
Oh, you lifting now? Yo, chill. I'm just kidding. You're pumping iron. We love to see it.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited that you're both here.
Hey, Fantina.
Rod waves at Fantina, but Kurt just gives her a tight-lipped smile.
Ah! You remembered my name!
How could we forget?
You think I'm memorable? See, I knew you liked me. Though I sure hope so. I just enjoy them so much. Did you know that Kurt has this amazing wave dance move? It only happens when I brush up against him.
Please don't.
Oh, are you too good to dance now?
Why don't you dance, Rod?
Anyway, I really like it when you do it, Kurt. Oh, you wouldn't believe how good they are. Really, there isn't anything like them. You can do it, Kurt. I believe in you.
Nah, I'm good.
You can't do it, can you?
Kurt can do anything.
That's right. I can do anything. I'm just feeling a bit,
See? Someone else would love to see you do it.
Is popcorn allowed in this room? Because this is gonna be entertaining.
I need your backup on this one, Rod.
Man, don't worry. I'll be back here. Laughing. Ha ha!
You've got this, Kurt! Of course I do. What's not to believe in? I know greatness when I see it.
You think I'm great?
Bro, you so dense. That's all she been saying.
You want to see me bust out the move? I'll bust out the move.
Oh my gosh.
But under one condition.
What's that?
It's just you and me, Fantina.
You mean?
That's right. A private dance session with just you. What better way to pay back someone who's always believed in me?
Oh. I'm so excited!
I'll call you over when I'm ready.
I can't wait!
It's easier this way. With her, no matter how bad I do, she'll think it's the best thing ever.
Yep, she can be a bit obsessive.
With me, she couldn't care less about you. She's got good taste.
Man, hush up and get this over with. I don't want to hear her scream with excitement anymore.
Fine, I'll see you around. I've got a fan to knock over.
The beautiful flapper you see before you stands in stark contrast to the strange music that plays when you turn on your record player. Where she seems sweet with an old-world sort of beauty, the music she plays is all kinds of wrong. It skips and goes from too fast to too slow. She dances to it all the same, swinging her arms and legs in time to the herky-jerky rhythm of some ancient record.
Well, don't just stand there like a wet blanket. You get a wiggle on. Let's see you dance. and just dance already.
You give it your best shot, which seems to please her.
Now you're on the trolley. Exactly what I said. You're getting it.
Mercifully, she turns the music off.
Well, well, well. It's about time you came to see me. My name's Rainy. How you doing? I've been waiting for you to come over and see me sometime. You've been all over this house, but you never come my way. Baloney. Well, anyway, it is so great to see a new face around here, even if your face ain't exactly new to me. Nobody ever seems to want to hang out anymore. I can't imagine why. I used to be the belle of the ball. Everyone was so happy to see me at a party. Now it's always just me and my records. The wrong speed? You spifflicated or something? It's just fine. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep the party going here. Feel free to stick around, if you can keep up. Otherwise, you can beat it. This beat's for expert hoofers only.
Rainy's frenetic, high-pitched record is too much for most anyone to keep up with. You decide to check in with her another time.
Welcome back, my dark ally. Come, let the next trial commence. The trial of the letters begins. Back before the great cataclysm, my comrades and I would partake in spirit-shackling activities. Some have lasted several nights. Others, we simply gave up counting. Are you prepared to begin? Let the game of shadows begin! I present to you the following.
He holds a sheet of notebook paper up to you. It contains a macabre illustration of a dead person and a few mysterious lines.
Blank, 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 blank. Now, guess! This is the Hanged Man. Now, choose your letter. There is an A. Now, choose your letter. There is an O. Now, choose your letter. There is an S. Now, choose your letter. There is a D. Now, choose your letter. The answer is Shadow. Completely sick. Your turn.
Shadow Lord's skull doesn't really have much in the way of expression, but he seems a bit smug.
I'll have you know that among my dark cabal, I was the leading player. Think to yourself, What is your mysterious text? Two words. The second, 4 letters. The first, an apostrophe. This is most certainly a declaration of praise and endearment. How sweet of you, Penumbra. It's most certainly you're cool. What? That's impossible. What is the answer, then?
Shadow Lord falls silent as he tries and fails to process this compliment.
Ooh. Oh. Well, I see you've chosen the path of flattery. As are you, Penumbra. Very cute. Ah, that was entertaining. It's been eons since I've played the Hanged Man. Last time, I engaged in a mighty face-off with Lunar Knight that lasted until sunrise. Oh, it was legendary. An old comrade from before the Great Cataclysm. He was a former shade of mine, if you get what I mean. Our conversations gathered more shadows than any other Void Dweller. The Lord of Shadows and his loyal knight. Us two were perceived as an eternal pair. The Great Cataclysm. Very well. I suppose a proper explanation is owed. Tell me, Penumbra, what do you presume to be a power more fearsome than darkness? We don't live in a world of whimsical tales and fantasy. Not anymore, at least. The overwhelming phantasmic force that realigned the unified lives of my comrades and I is... time. There was no one moment or act that caused it. One night, I was with Lunar and my friends, joyfully conversing about whatever came to our minds. Time crept into our dark haven. Distance, a symptom. And then, many nights later, Lunar no longer wished to be by my side. Boredom came next. My friends took less and less interest in our nightly discussions. They too left, one by one. And then, I was alone. You may think it cruel of them for leaving without a proper goodbye. But I respected all of my friends' decisions, even Lunar's. I don't harbor any wrathful thoughts against any of them. I just think back to those days fondly, and wonder why time had to come for us. We were happy. I was happy. Oh, shed not a tear for me, Penumbra. Time comes for us all in ways we don't expect. Normally, I'd celebrate triumphantly at obtaining another armament. That'll be all for today, Penumbra. Thank you for listening to my tale.
Look who's back. You must be here to watch the clouds with me. I am. This is the best view in the whole house for it. It isn't like there's much else to look at from here. Not to say there isn't potential. You've got that nice lawn, but you never use it. The backyard would be a great place for an event. A picnic, a movie night with friends, anything like that, really. It kind of reminds me of you. It has a lot of potential. Only if you use it, sweetie. Eventually, the world stops rewarding potential. You know that, right? I'm really not trying to hurt your feelings by saying these things. I'm just pointing out the truth. The backyard is for entertaining, and you have not done that in a long while. Do you know why I like looking at the clouds? Exactly. Clouds have endless potential. They can move freely and be whatever our minds want them to be. The same could go for you. You could be like a cloud. Well, yes, but you could be whatever you set your mind to be. And that includes being social. That is true, but you clearly know what I mean. Human interaction. You should host a backyard party. Clearly, you don't know how to entertain people. But let me take care of the planning, and you just worry about the guest list. Who's stopping you? Dorian? Oh, I've never been much afraid of him. He thinks that the door is the only way in and out of buildings. But, there's little old me providing the most dramatic entrances and defenestrations you humans can ever do. I'll plan out this whole get-together, and then you can decide if it's a go or not. How does that sound? You know what? Don't answer that. You just need someone to do it for you. Give me some time to think and then come back. It shouldn't take me long.
You don't see Daisuke right away, but as you approach, you hear him calling out to you.
Please, come in. Our conversation the other day showed me that I have been neglecting myself and my once-beloved hobbies. And with my work done for the week, I found myself going mad for want of things to keep my hands busy. It felt like a good time to remind myself
There's more to me than my deep and abiding love for dishware. I have not always known this. Perhaps I still do not. But I would like to try. When you injured me earlier, I was furious. I thought my worth lay only in my work, and now someone had taken my work from me. But being forced to lean on others allowed me to do things differently. I am embarrassed to admit that you and Capriccio have even improved on my processes in ways I hadn't imagined. I am far more efficient now. So if you allow me, I would like to invite you to indulge in a passion of mine. Poetry.
He gestures to a table laid out with paper, pens, and a few lit candles. It's all terribly romantic.
Your enthusiasm touches me. I am happy we share an appreciation for the arts.
Daisuke guides you to sit, not leaving you much choice in the matter. You take a seat and watch as he takes up his pen.
Let us begin then. Do not overthink it. Poetry is best when it flows from your mind to the pen with as little interference and delay as possible. Do not overwork your words, and do not worry about how it sounds. Simply write with your heart. It is as nice as it sounds. Let us begin.
Daisuke's pen begins scratching against the paper immediately. Perhaps he's inspired already, or perhaps he's been preparing for this moment. You, on the other hand, simply stare down at the blank paper before you. You feel inspired by what's been building between you and Daisuke, and you remember that Beverly said Daisuke would love a poem written for him. You begin to write.
You are writing away there. I look forward to seeing what you have produced. Already? Wonderful. Wow, an excellent start.
Daisuke stares at you in silence for a few interminable moments.
That was incredible. I've never been given such a personal gift. Thank you.
You could swear you see tears glimmering at the edges of his eyes.
I'm so moved, I barely know how to share my own now. But let me get on with it, before I embarrass myself making a scene.
Daisuke clears his throat, looking down at his paper with some mix of pride and excitement.
Since you entered my life, I have been renewed, like a forgotten subscription to a magazine. Your beautiful smile bathes me in sweetness, like a jar full of honey that has been knocked over on the shelf. The day you fell on top of me was a day of great change, like a pocket filled with quarters. I hope we will fall on top of each other in a different setting one day.
He stops there, looking at you expectantly. It seems that is it, and he is deeply proud of himself.
You are too kind. Thank you. It has meant much to me to be able to share this part of myself with you. Thank you for being here with me.
You and Daisuke sit in a pleasant silence together. When it comes time to part, you know neither of you will forget this moment.
Amore, buongiorno. I have been pacing the floor, imploring the gods for the moment when you would come to me again. The sight of you still strikes breath from my lungs. I am suspended in the glow of your beauty. Not at all. How could I express such passion more than once? To express it now has both exhausted and exhilarated me. You are the only one, Amore. It is bringing my heart such a warm feeling to see you. I am so excited you have arrived in time for our date. Wonderful, Amore. Your excitement honors me. Oh, how lovely. I shall tell you all about it. I want you to be prepared for the sensory feast we will create together. First, my Zia Vetrina's restaurant for a perfect homemade meal in her garden. Her kitchen is heaven. Fresh bread, sharp lemons. She is the best cook in all of Italia. I cannot wait to see your experience of all these culinary sensations, Amore. What scent will you love? Which flavor will be brand new to you? Which perhaps will make you cry, or remember a lost love or a grief? Will your scents be the same as mine? Do you like good food, Amore? Real Italian food? Certo. Who could not love the food of love? After we have reveled in the pleasure of Zia Ventrina's cooking, you shall meet my dearest friend. Well, perhaps, except for you, Amore. This is my scooter, Il Ragazzo Pazzo. Together, the three of us will take the most beautiful road in all of Italia. From Ventrina's right down to the sparkling ocean. We will wind through mountains and fog and dazzling sunset light, and we will park mere feet from the gently washing surf. Have you ever ridden a scooter, Amore? Do you mean this ride with me? The most beautiful ride on the most beautiful road in the most beautiful country in the world. This will be your first? And you mine, Amore. It is without question that the first time I have beheld the beauty that so illuminates the world, in body and in spirit. On this beach, a very special beach, behind a little outcropping of sea rocks, is a tiny bar. At this tiny bar there are 3 stools and 2 tables for 2. I have reserved one of them for us, Amore, the one that bathes in the light of the setting sun and washes itself in a warm, salt breeze. To this table, our Pereriso, will be brought a bottle of the best limoncello you have ever tasted. Have you ever tried that sweet, tangy gift that is Italian limoncello? It is. It truly is. So, with a humble flourish, I finish. That is the date. The romantic flight I propose to you. It is an embodiment of my love. How I love. What I love. I love love. Truthfully. It is my great honor to offer my love to you. Tell me, amore, what do you think and feel about love? That could be the hot thrumming of the little engine between my doors. But that isn't what you mean truly, is it? Aye, amore, of course the heat we feel is the attraction budding between us. It is the candle on the red and white tablecloth that is growing, flaring. It becomes a bonfire that reflects in the wine and in your sparkling eyes. And amore, my eyes behold you through the roaring candle, and mi piace quello che vedono. In Bella Italia, that means I like what they see. We can arrange that, amore. Anything is possible for those who are guided by love. Now tell me, you have heard the date I have planned for us. We are already staring at each other through the flames of desire. What would you talk about now? Tell me, amore, what would you have me say? What can I offer you to inflame your heart, to please your gentle ears? You could not have said anything that would have pleased me more deeply than this. Ah, my lover, my friend, my inspired breath. The ways you excite me cannot be counted, cannot be measured. I am enlivened by your presence. I am awakened by your notice and grown to the stature of a god by the gift of your smile upon me. Even when you walk away, amore, there is more pleasure to be had. Your gait holds the allure of a champion pacing the grounds, a monarch in the pavilion, spotlit by the very heavens themselves. As though any force in heaven or earth could stop me. It will be the pleasure of my existence thus far to take you for another romantic ferry ride. In the meantime, amore, I will dream of you.
Yo. Okay.
It appears that Cam is interested in helping with Lady Memoria. Art is still required for her request.
Welcome to Roofbox, the home for all your coffee needs.
Kopi gives you an awkward smile, fidgeting with her coffee implements. She keeps looking at you as though she was searching for something.
Oh, well, it's, nice to see you too. You're, Ah, that's right.
Kopi snaps her fingers, realization striking.
We had a little chat last time, didn't we? Well, thanks for coming back. I do appreciate your patronage. We actually have a new drink added to the menu since the last time you came in. So, what can I get for you today? Right. Just, remember that the Irish coffee is going to be a little different. make sure you can take your alcohol.
Kopi makes a lovely cup of coffee in her expert way, topping it off with a generous pour of cream. You could smell the alcohol even before she hands it to you.
And there we are. Enjoy. Is there anything you'd like to know about the Irish coffee? Well, it's just how it's made. You really need to use Irish whiskey. Any other alcohol won't really work. Irish whiskey is more smooth and has sort of a hint of vanilla in it. That really makes the coffee shine through. I mean, you could try, but don't let any Irish people hear you. We'll see you next time.
Nightmare comes to you at the usual time and place, but there's something strangely hesitant about her tonight. She fidgets with the dark wisps at the edges of her being, the same way one might fidget with their hair.
Hello, my dear. Hey, you. The other night, were you afraid? You know, I did my best, but I got the feeling you weren't all that scared. Oh, okay. I get the feeling you're just being nice to me, but I guess I'll take it.
Nightmare sighs, her horrifying shoulders sagging visibly. You've never seen her look so out of sorts.
I knew it. I knew better, but I did it anyway. I let you see more of myself than I intended. I'm losing some of my mystery. I'm losing my ability to frighten you. Different?
Nightmare turns to look at the wall to your left, which is now just one massive mirror. When she sees her own reflection, she screams.
When did this happen? Oh no. No, 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 no. No!
Nightmare is pulling at the shadows that make up her body, like one might pull at clothing.
I just thought, if I could teach you about fear, you'd learn about the darkest reaches of your mind and stop fighting your nightmares. If I can't even scare you, what good am I? It's my entire reason for existing. If I can't scare you, I'm nothing. You can fix this. You're going to be afraid of me.
She rounds on you suddenly, pointing a finger at you and letting out an unearthly screech that raises goosebumps all over your body. But despite even that fairly decent effort, you can't help but feel unthreatened.
I've still got it.
Nightmare sighs.
How is this your dream and I'm the one having a nightmare? How do you deal with this? This? What do you mean by this? Relationship? No, 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 no. Wake up! Wake up!
You wake up suddenly, sweaty and alone. Your heart races, but you're not afraid. What is this feeling? A red-haired traveler lifts her goggles to peek at you, revealing freckled cheeks and stunning blue eyes. There's a friendly air about her that makes you want to hear her stories.
Now, why, my love, you look some lost. Where you longs to? Oh, sorry. Sometimes my accent comes out when I get too excited. It's made in Newfoundland, you see. This little rock right...
She pins around and points to one of the patches on her jacket sleeves.
here. Friendliest folk you'll ever meet, but the dialect can be a little much for some. I'll try to speak plain for you. Name's Gaia, by the way. So, where are you from? Oh, that makes sense with that accent I'm hearing on you. It's a right shame, though. See, I got all these countries and rivers and seas on my jacket. It's a collection I've been working on. And I know the names, but I don't really know the places, you know? I mean, heck, I got them all memorized even. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama. The works. But without a story behind it, they all feel so far away. You'd think they'd be in arm's reach, considering they're on my sleeves, but it's a brain problem. I just can't pin anything down without context. Without stories, maps are just paper. Dots and lines. The reason I ask where you're from is so I can shape the places in my mind with some kind of meaning. Because right now, it feels a bit like I'm just wearing a big vest of unchecked boxes. Geez, here I go talking your ear off. Sorry about that. It's just... I'm having trouble putting myself out there, and I'm so interested in being out there. I've tried. I want to talk to the others, but I think I must be too forward or something. I skip on up to them and I ask them about themselves, and they just run away. It's not about just being nice. I come up to the others so I can ask about them, get to know them, who they are. But before I can get to the point, I always go spouting off about something or other, like telling them factoids I've heard about what I imagine their home to be. And 9 times out of 10, I'm some level of wrong. And the other time I'm right, but it's in an insulting way. One thing leads to another, and they give me this look. And soon enough, they find an excuse to leave. I'm just bad at it, I guess. Sometimes I feel like no matter how hard I push myself, I'm just going in circles. You know what I mean? It's hard, isn't it? I can see why you need practice for dating. It's just too easy to mess up. You say one wrong thing and poof, they're gone. It's so frustrating. Sorry, I think I might be Mercator projecting on your situation a little bit. Oh, whoa, I just had the best idea. You're running to the Four Winds meeting with people and speaking to the others, yeah? I'm sure some of those folks come from other places, right? Travelers, you knows what I'm saying. Why don't you ask them what they're about? Get to know them a little better, figures how they ticks, and come back, we'll have a yarn. Sound good? Speak plain, Gaia, speak plain. Okay, so, you're speaking with objects all over the house. You know how some of us have little labels that say things like made in China or hecho in Argentina on the bottom? Well, that means those objects are travelers. They come from away. They're from somewhere else. Somewhere on my jacket. Those are the objects I need to talk to. Those are the ones who can fill out my checklist. This map is uncharted. But if you can bring me back stories from those travelers, then I'd be able to write little notes down here and there, and pretty soon I'll be a bona fide travel guide. It's everything I've ever wanted. And you'll get a chance to practice talking more. Are you shy? I can help. People tell me that I never shut up. I can help you learn to never shut up. Doesn't that sound great? Right? I'm sure it'll work out. You scratch my cartouche, I'll scratch yours. What do you say, partner? Exploration buddies? Really? Oh, I appreciate it. Really saves me a lot of humming and hawing. You go out and find some objects from foreign lands. Oh, and let me know if you need any help. It's hard to explain, but I got a pretty good sense of these things. I can't give you an exact name or anything for who to talk to, but I can get you close. It's kind of like a geocache. I can give you an idea of their general location, but if you want to find those travelers, you'll need to hunt them down yourself. I've learned firsthand what others don't take too well if you run up to them and scream, "Where are you from?" Yeah, like that. It was a disaster. Point is, you can't just ask objects about their origins out of the gate. You gotta awaken them first. Don't worry too much about the details. Once you're close with someone, you'll learn more about them automatically. So, what do you say? Do you want some hints on where to find travelers, or do you feel like searching on your own? All right. Hint. Hint, hint, hint. Let's spin me around and see which object I get a sense for. You know, there used to be this magic show. The magician was supposed to be super mysterious. Wonder whatever happened to that guy. Magicians always have names like El Magnifico or I'll pull a rabbit out of a hattie-o. Those sound foreign. Maybe he was a traveler too. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained. Good luck. Don't get lost.
My darling, you've opened the way to my heart. Come to me. That's the best way to be.
For the last time, I don't have games on my computer.
I can literally see a game right there on the desktop.
Well, that's for me, not you. I work hard. I deserve a little self-care. Mama needs to play a little arachnid old maid every now and then to soothe her nerves.
Hey, I got nerves that need soothing too.
From what? Pretending to run a criminal empire?
I'm not pretending. This is legitimate.
Sure, kid, sure. Oh, look, your friend is here.
Leave us alone. We got business to talk.
Sure, business.
Well, look who made it. Welcome to the potential future home of the Pin family's crime paradise. Open your mind, baby. Criminal enterprises are way more than a guy in a trench coat selling you stuff in an alley. Any real mafioso's got an accountant and an office and a whatnot. Can't you see it now? Right there, on the desk, on a big shiny plate. Robert bobby pin. Legitimate business pin. What? But the point of that is so they don't have to ask questions. Am I a business pin? Yes. Is that business legitimate? Also yes. It's real simple, baby. But all right. If the nameplate ain't selling you on the vision, check this out. I call it funny money, honey. So we tell people I'm a finance pin. My scam HQ, the office, really sells people on the whole thing. I make a bunch of fake degrees and licenses and all that. They bring me the money. I take it. Then we tell them that I invested it, and it's totally making a bunch of money, and they just gotta be patient. Meanwhile, we get some more suckers, take their money, and give it to the old suckers. We just keep finding new suckers to keep the scam going. It can't fail. What? You're telling me someone else has done this extremely brilliant and original scam already? That's impossible. There's no way. No. A busy and successful gangster like myself doesn't have time for research. That's nerd shit. And time's money. Seems like the office just ain't gonna be the place for us. But hey, that's okay, baby. A gangster like me is flexible. So here's your hint for our next potential location. Darkness. Scary. Spiders. Get out, baby.
The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Marker Twain. You better believe it. So the date with Chris was awful. A disaster, even. He spent the night chasing me around with what looked like an axe but was probably just a spare ski or something. And at the end of it, he asked if he could see me again, but instead of kissing me, he leaned in and whispered that I had the calves of a malnourished mountain goat, and that he found my scrawniness appealing because of the potential I had, if I would just commit to fitness. So anyway, I'm thinking maybe masculinity is like, not my thing. And that's okay. I've got a date lined up with a real pretty shelf that's just as hot and strong as Chris. And I'm like 90% sure she won't try to kill me. Thanks! I think so too. You got any tips for this date? Anything to keep in mind for going out with someone who could totally crush me with a pinky, but is also feminine and fine? Wow, you're right. You really gotta start watching what you say. You're gonna make me think the wrong things. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Albert Feinstein. Okay. Calm. Cool. You got this, Penelope. Shout out to that motivational office quotes calendar, man. It always knows just what to say. Oh my god. I think that's her now. Hey!
Shelley bounds into the room, lifting Penelope up into the air and tossing her like a beach ball.
I hope you're ready to get, totally swept off your feet. This is a real love connection, and not two lonely things desperately clinging to each other in a last shot at love.
Oh, wow! That's just what I was about to say! We really are on the same page. But also, please put me down.
Oh my god, am I messing up already? I am so sorry. God, stupid Shelley!
Shelley drops Penelope like a ton of bricks. Penelope slowly, painfully climbs to her feet, while Shelley berates herself.
You always do this, Shelley. You get too excited, and you just go in.
start over again, huh?
Shelley turns towards Penelope, wiping away a few tears.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you watch the two of them leave arm in arm, you have a sinking feeling. You'll have to come back later and see how it went.
Hello, hello, hello. How are we today? What are we feeling? How can the wide world of artistic expression help you? Ah, dear Memoria. Isn't she gothic? I am such a fan. Let's go.
And with that, your quest for Lady Memoria is complete. When you bought this house, you heard rumors the place was haunted, but you never paid it any mind. But there's no question that the spirit floating before you is a ghost. She looks like she came straight from the 80s, her clothes as dated as her skin is translucent. Her eyes lock onto yours, and a chill runs down your spine. But where you feel a tingle of apprehension, this ghost seems elated.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Hi! Wow! Hi. I don't know. Oh my god, what are you? Where are you from? Do you like ice cream? This is the best day ever. It is! Unless it's night. It's hard to tell in the attic sometimes. I've just been up here all by myself for God, I don't even know how long. You'd be amazed at how bad my sense of time is. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. I can't even tell the difference between a minute and a month. But I have just been here, you know? And I am so bored. And I'd just give anything for someone to talk to. And I was just thinking about that. Like, I think a lot. Like, I'm such an intellectual. And then here you are. Like, there you were. You might eventually be over there. And that's nuts. I might feel the same. Is that weird? Let me explain some stuff. Life, as you might know it, is kind of a complicated proposition for me. I don't know if you can tell. I hide it pretty well. Oh my god. I rhymed. Ah, that's amazing. Honestly, it's amazing to even be able to speak because a lot of the time I can't make sounds, which is weird. And a lot of the time, like most of the time, I think I'm invisible because nobody can see me. And that's super weird because I'm totally real. You know, I mean, I think I am. So why wouldn't I be? Because if I can think, I must have a brain or a consciousness somewhere. Right? Yes. Sorry, I am just so excited. My name is Zoe. I know, it's like the coolest name ever. I actually picked it myself. My name when I was alive was something really dull, like Lucinda or like Elvis or something. I don't remember. But the moment I died, I picked the name Zoe. It was one of the ways I made myself feel better about being dead. So yeah, I'm a ghost. I'm totally dead, which is probably why you felt cold when you first saw me. Because you can see me, which is basically the coolest thing that's happened ever in the history of the world. Except, of course, for me dying, which was equally awesome because being a ghost is the best. And I've always wanted to meet a human. Well, I mean, I've met lots of humans before, but like in my ghost form. It feels different. Hey, listen, something's happening. I don't always have control over when I evaporate, and it kind of feels like I'm about to just, like, cease to be here right now. So, such a bummer. I want to talk to you. Just, come back and see me again, okay? This is gonna be so cool. No pun intended, because I'm cold.
Zoe is already beginning to fade, her voice growing fainter.
Oh, here I go. See you later.
Gentlemen, and here you are. Excellent. How are you, Cam?
Oh, you know me, Memoria.
Yes, I do. Perhaps better if we answer that question in private, dear. And Art?
I'm amazing. I saw a bit of green in the sky this morning. I can't even tell you. I almost fell over. I almost literally fell over. Fabulous day thus far.
Wonderful. I saw that green too. Reminded me of a chemical spill. You both know what we're about here? The long-awaited cleanup has at last begun.
Oh, sweet. Looks like I'll be scoring big today then.
Not so fast, Cammy. I'm sure there are some treasures buried up here that would be better suited to my unique talents.
There will be more than enough for both of you, I'm sure. There are years' worth to go through, after all. As long as it doesn't all end up on my plate again when the process is through, I couldn't care less. I'll keep it simple. I'll pull something, and you, my human darling, will decide whether it goes to Cam or to Art. Then I suppose I wouldn't really have a choice, would I? But I would not like that. I hope I've been clear. I would not like that at all.
Oh, I think she's really funny when she's pissed off, personally.
Cammy, let's not antagonize anyone for fun. At least not yet. It's early.
Right, and we're off. And boys, just sit over there unless we need you. Your zany antics are a distraction I can ill afford.
Yes, ma'am.
This poster. Bruno Jar's The Moonshine Jug Tour. I remember when you brought this back. I was disturbed. You were so happy. I believe it was this concert where you got that stick-on tattoo in the bathroom. What was it? A rose? Barbed wire? Ah, yes. I suppose that was topical at the time. So, what shall we do with it?
Oh, sweet. This'll be delicious. Om nom nom. Huh? I don't like eat it. Shut up.
Wonderful. Next. Another Bruno Jar's piece. This is the album itself called Moonshine. And it looks like you attached your tickets to it as well. How sentimental. Though I suppose if I'd bought scalp tickets at the door from a man in a red sequined fedora, I'd have kept them too. What would you like to do?
Great! This is something you constructed in a way. Lovely.
We're making good progress. How surprising. Now these. These are stamp and coin collections. I remember when you started making these. I believe your grandfather sent you the first few. I'd be surprised that you still had them, but you don't. I do. And we're going to make a decision about them. Now, please.
A family heirloom. I'll hang it with honor.
Family is important. These next, I think, should be easy. You, dear, have a collection of magazines about picture frames. Do you remember? You had that nosy neighbor who kept stealing your mail, and you wanted to antagonize them with deeply uninteresting booty for their trouble. I thought it was brilliant, frankly. But the neighbor moved, and the magazines are a bit dusty now, so maybe they've served their last purpose?
Excellent. Usually the only paper I get has pizza grease on it, which is also cool.
He's so grungy. I am, aren't I? It's nice to be appreciated. Yes, motivational art. You got this from that gym you were going to for a while. Apparently they had good classes, a clean locker room, and this penchant for making thing-based puns. Believe in your shelf. Take a bike out of life. Rack your plates. I suppose they thought it was funny. Toss, keep, burn into ashes.
Huh. Think I'm gonna use it as a shelf. Why not, right?
It would seem appropriate. Creative. Last one for now. One of Hirohime's posters for some sort of anime. I can't say I understand why this seems to be all the rage nowadays. I always thought it was a phase with you. What will you do with it?
Oh, goodness, look at that. What an addition that will be to the collection, I think.
Yes, won't it? That will be all for today. Some old art hung, some brand new trash gifted. Either way, a very successful day. Well done. I'm feeling better already. See you next time.
Hey, look who's here.
Mateo's inanimal friends greet you with joyful barks and wagging tails.
We've been waiting for you. Yes, really? You act like you've never had someone be excited to see you before. Well, better start getting used to it. You're stuck with us now. I haven't had a chance to properly thank you for what you did. No, really. You don't know what it means to have all of us back together again. I've been carrying around so much guilt over what happened with Stitch for such a long time. Losing her was like losing a piece of myself. Well, I did lose myself for a while. I just felt like such a failure. I let her down. And I knew no matter how many inanimals I saved, it wouldn't bring her back. I guess I just hoped, in some way, that I could make it up to her. You know, by making sure none of them were forgotten. Making sure she wasn't forgotten. But then Davy went missing, and I thought it was happening all over again. I was trying so hard to keep it together for them, but honestly, if it wasn't for you, I don't know if I could have gotten through this. You gave me back that piece of myself. You brought my family back together. And more than that, when I saw you walking up with Davy and Stitch, I realized that you'd become just as much a part of what makes this place so special to me. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, you became family too. It wouldn't be the same without you, and I don't want to go back to missing a piece of myself again. I'm rambling again, I'm sorry. This isn't going as smoothly as I hoped. It was a lot easier when I was just practicing with the inanimals. What I mean, what I'm trying to say is, I want you to stay. Here. With us. With, with me. Really? I think they all feel the same. And so do I. Teen animals miss you.
Oh, hello again. I trust your meeting with the mayor went well? Wonderful. Anything else I can help you with while you're here? Wait, what? That's crazy! Oh. Is it that obvious? I guess I can't hide anything from someone as keen-eyed as you. Yes, I'm afraid it's true. I've been taken with the mayor for quite some time now. Anytime I think about her, I can feel my foundation warping into the shape of a heart. I'm terribly embarrassed about it, of course. But can you blame me? She's incredible! The looks, the brains, the confidence. I mean, everyone looks up to her. She's the ceiling. House joke. But me, especially. She means the world to me. The other day, while organizing her schedule, I even caught myself writing my first name with her last and vice versa. Celia Floor. Florence Ceiling. Listen to me go on and on like this. I'm such a schoolgirl. Oh, you're not going to tell Celia, are you? I'd be absolutely mortified. Thank goodness. Nearly gave me a telltale heart attack there. Really? Oh, no, dear. That's asking far too much. I can't imagine she'd ever think of me as anything other than her fuddy-duddy little secretary, anyhow. Oh, I don't know about that. Really? She said that? About me? That's so sweet. Well, gosh, I don't know what to say. I think I might cry. But what am I supposed to do? Sure, I'm better than a plain dirt floor, I suppose. But I've got wrinkles, cracks in my tiles. My paneling is peeling, my form is all warped. Even if the mayor really does like me a little bit, I can't imagine ever being good enough to reach her level. She's a ceiling! Unless... Wait a moment, dear. You've been running around and practicing dating, right? You must have learned a thing or two. Would you be able to teach me some of what you've learned? Okay, any advice you have would be great. That's all right. Figured I was a lost cause. Anything else I can do while you're up here? Anything else I can help you with while you're here? You're not going to tell Celia, are you? I'd be absolutely mortified. Oh, Lord, no! I'd have to be cuckoo bananas to do that. First things first, she's my boss. This is a public office, for heaven's sake! I couldn't cause that kind of scandal. It'd ruin her. And second thing second, I'm nervous. Really? Oh, no, dear. That's asking far too much. I can't imagine she'd ever think of me as anything other than her fuddy-duddy little secretary, anyhow. Oh, I don't know about that. Really? She said that? About me? That's so sweet. Well, gosh, I think I might cry. But what am I? Sure, I'm better than a plain dirt. My paneling is even if the mayor really does. She's a ceiling! Unless... Wait, you've been running around and practicing. Would you be able to teach me some of what you've learned? Okay, any advice you have would be great. Figured I was... Anything else I can do while you're up here? All right.
Oh, dearie, you're back. I'm so glad you came. Well, you know, folks can be fickle. It's no one's fault. But it's nice when anyone takes the time. Well, as you can see, business is hardly booming. Of course, it'd be ridiculous to expect success so quickly, wouldn't it? Success is a long man's game. Or a long game? Or was it a man's game? I'll have to check the booklet, but I doubt either of those things are likely to hurt your chances. Oh, maybe I should get some high heels. People always like long people, tall people. I never was all that tall. Not really a thing you can change, not without money at least. Maybe I should get some heels. Maybe that's what I need. Unless they fell. But I've hardly far to fall, so... Oh.
Stella sighs, her shoulders slumping.
Do you think I'm making a mistake, dearie? I think so too. But what's new? I'm old, I'm alone. Of course I'm being taken advantage of. I'm not completely stupid. Might as well try and do something with it. I could, yes. I've done a lot of that. But maybe I can make something out of it instead. Make a sale, run a business, stand on my own 2 feet, find financial freedom. Those are the booklet buzzwords. So, something along those lines, I guess. And on that note, I've been working on my pitch. Only if you've got a minute, of course. Marvelous! So, I think it goes something like, I'll enter from stage right, okay? So, just wait here.
Stella walks off just out of sight. You can hear her giving herself a little pep talk.
Okay, Stella, time to step up. Ready? Huzzah! Okay, I'm coming in 3, 2, 1, and action! Oh my, this is tricky, isn't it? Jeremy is very good at this. Makes it look much easier. Stupendous! Just doing my breathing exercises. Uno momento. That's a theater thing, isn't it? Do people say that in theater? Uno momento? Oh, dear. Now I'm racist. Okay, get it together, Stella. 3, 2, 1, action!
Stella walks back into view, slow and steady, and acting as though she doesn't see you at all.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Hello, dearie. You know, you really have great,
Stella simply walks off without another word. You can hear her muttering practice lines under her breath, but you can't quite make out what she's saying. She returns with that same put-on casual air, as though she hadn't just beat a hasty retreat mid-conversation.
Great skin. No, thank you for blessing my eyes. Yes, such a wonderful glow. But you know what could make that great skin even greater? Oh, good job, good improvisation. Why, it's Airway's latest discovery, activated air. Open your lungs, let them breathe. Our activated air is caught fresh from the peaks of the Appalachians, so you know it's at least somewhat American.
Stella holds up a small pressurized can, posing with it like a model in an infomercial.
Just one puff can leave your skin feeling cooler, your lungs feeling lighter, and your mind feeling calmer. This all-in-one super bottle comes at the forefront of Airway's latest campaign, and you, too, can be a part of our rapid expansion. Free your lungs, but also your life. Our Salesforce lieutenants have the opportunity to fight their way to financial freedom, and we're with you all the way. Rise the ranks and earn your place at Airway's luxurious premier retreats. Major corporal brigadier captains can earn cars, holidays, and even 2 to 3 bedroom condos. If you've ever wanted to stand on your own 2 feet, we're here to help you rise to the occasion. Speak to your local representative. What is the next? Oh, Stella, today. Activated air by Airway. Just breathe. And scene.
Stella takes the smallest of bows.
Was it that bad? Oh, thank goodness. I spent all night on that one. Well, thank you, dearie. Still got some way to go, but I'm glad it's working. Even just a little. You know, dear, I have been meaning to ask, is there any chance you'd be interested in signing up? They call it enlisting, technically, and there's real money to be made, you know. We can get you in on the ground level if we move up quick, and I've just got to recruit 4 more lieutenants before I get bumped up to lieutenant rank 2. You've been so kind. I wouldn't want to leave you behind. I know it's hard work, but what isn't? I'm not exactly drowning in opportunity. It's the best I've got. That's one outlook, I suppose. I'm old. I've learned to place a little weight in realistic pessimism. Well, it is. And if you can't see that, then perhaps you shouldn't be a part of it. I think you should leave. Shows what you know.
Sorry. Been wanting to say that for like a while now.
Not too shabby. You know, I'm not one for friendship much, but I think it's time we scooch up our relationship a half notch so I can throw you a bone in the form of specs points. We compadres now, you hear? Oh, I can't wait. But look, I really do see potential in you. Maybe this time I can teach you my ways. The art of pain, my dear. Rejection to its fullest potential. Here we go. And hey, getting a hate ending with these chumps around here is real easy if you ask me. Plus, you get the same amount of points. You know it. You'll be done with this little date beater experiment in no time. Keep hating!
I'll open the way.
You approach the breaker box, and it isn't anything like you remember. It looks almost lifeless. There's no boisterous crowd, and the sign buzzing dully in the window reads closed. The door hangs ajar, like a slack mouth. You push through, though, and find Eddie at the end of the bar, nursing his usual cocktail.
Huh, you actually showed up. I guess that means I lose. Good to know. Little inconvenient for me, but good to know. I made a bet. Was pretty sure you'd back out, but I guess there's still time. You'll probably change your mind once you realize what you signed up for.
Eddie sets down his drink and shrugs out of his vest. He begins rolling up his sleeves.
Oh, is that what it is? I should be more aloof, then maybe I'd get some peace and quiet. Well, as long as you're here, might as well get to it. There's a lot to do before we open. I can't exactly get much done with the entire house crammed in here. Usually I take care of all the maintenance after hours, but we've been so slammed lately there just hasn't been enough time. Things are breaking down faster than I can get to them. And trying to do anything while the club is open is essentially pointless. There's always questions and distractions and polite conversation. It's exhausting. All things need maintenance. Nothing, no matter how well made, can function indefinitely. Eventually, we all wear down one way or another. And if something isn't given proper maintenance, they break down even faster. Then it becomes useless, doesn't it? Come on, we're starting with the wiring backstage. Oh, and grab that tool bag.
Though you are not a natural handyman and Eddie is not a teacher, the two of you manage to make decent progress through his to-do list. At one point, Eddie leaves you alone to get something from the bar, and you confidently ascend a ladder to change a dead bulb. But as Eddie returns...
Wait, be careful, that's not...
The ladder suddenly gives way beneath you, releasing you into thin air. But a split second later, Eddie is there, strong arms outstretched to catch you.
Stable. You all right?
The customary ice in Eddie's eyes, just for a moment, has melted. As Eddie releases you, his face contorts back into its customary gruff expression.
That was unbelievably careless. What were you trying to do exactly? I told you to replace the one behind the bar. The floorboard under these lights is loose, which is why I told you not to touch them yet. Just pay more attention. You're sure you're not hurt? Well, next time I'm just gonna let you fall. Now, go get the ladder and put it behind the bar this time.
The next and last phase of your work proceeds without incident.
You've done surprisingly adequate work, mostly. No, you had an excellent teacher. If you'd only had a pretty good teacher, you probably would have electrocuted yourself. Twice. And we got through more of the to-do list than I expected. That's probably good enough for today if you want to, head out. I suppose if you want to rest before you leave, that's fine. Efficiency is important in the circuit. You can lose a lot of power to weak points if you don't maintain it. So, when something around here breaks, it can drag everything else down with it. And like I said, things have been breaking faster than I can fix them. I just didn't realize how bad it had gotten. He should have said something. Taking care of all this helps keep the power where Volt needs it, and drains less power overall. You sure? Don't mention it. You did good work today. At least you weren't completely useless. Get some rest. You'll need it. A lot more to do tomorrow.
Nightmare looks both pleasant and horrifying tonight. A strange mix of the way you once knew her and the way she's grown to look to you now.
Hello, my dear. No, not yet, anyway. I did some thinking, and I had a little realization.
The room feels colder, darker, hostile.
I really tried with you, you know. I pulled back the curtain, tried to make you understand, and you rejected all of it. That's exactly what you did.
Nightmare seems larger somehow, looming over you in a way that activates your fight or flight. But you can't move, can't speak.
That's it. If you don't value me, won't engage with me, I don't think you deserve to dream anymore. You don't deserve to live, really. Maybe I should take more than your dreams from you.
Your body is melting, and your thoughts are a chaotic scramble. Perhaps you could have avoided this by being nicer to her, but you're past regret now.
Look at that regretful expression. It's too late, dear. You had your chance. Maybe someday you'll be willing to look inward and find the things I've been trying so hard to show you. But from here on, you'll wake exhausted, with nothing in your mind. No good, no bad, just darkness. Goodbye, and good night.
That's the stuff dreams are made of.